Do you feel like you can't interact with people well? Do you put yourself in awkward situations a lot? Do you feel nervous or get anxious around new people? That might be due to social awkwardness. Social awkwardness is a condition generated out of our own worries and fear. It is a condition when we feel that we are different, not normal, or not socially clued in. We fear what others think of us and we worry that we can't meet our society's expectations. Social awkwardness can cause us to not be able to fully interact with other people due to the fear of being ridiculed by other people. But, once you realize that everyone is afraid of being socially awkward, there are ways to avoid and look past these awkward scenarios with confidence. Only by knowing the way to not be awkward you will be a more confident and less shy as a person. And you will be embracing social interactions instead of dreading them. Number 12, relax. Just relax. Every person that we are speaking to is human and so are we. Random and unpleasant interactions are bound to happen. We can't control the things that happen to us, but we can control how we react to it. We can use humor to brighten up the mood in an awkward situation. Making people laugh with you, not at you, is a great way to diffuse tensions. One of the best things that we can do to be less socially awkward is that we should take everything less seriously. Doing so will take much less pressure off of you and allow you to relax more. Now the next time an awkward situation comes up, we can choose to drown in awkwardness or just simply relax and laugh it off. I can guarantee the person you are talking to will choose the latter. Number 11, increase your confidence. Confidence is key. Being confident can allow you to achieve many things, one of which is allowing you to thrive in awkward situations and be less shy. Even if you feel that you are not confident, you can fake it till you make it or just be as friendly as possible. Of course, it's going to be really hard to be confident in situations that bring up fears, panic, anxiety, and desires to run away. There are many ways to be more confident. You can start by asking yourself before an interaction, what's the worst that could happen? Because the truth is that the worst thing that could happen to you won't happen. Number 10, everyone is thinking about themselves. We tend to worry about what other people think of us, but what many of you don't know is that people mostly think about themselves. Research shows that over 70% of conversation involves talking about themselves. Not only that, a recent discovery shows that a certain area is called the default network area, and it gets activated when our brain is not engaged in external demands. That part of the brain also lights up when we think about ourselves. So our brain's default is to think about ourselves. That's why we don't need to worry too much about what other people think of us, because they most likely aren't. Number 9, tell a joke. Humor is the key to people's hearts. Having a few impeccable jokes up your sleeve can be great ammunition during a social interaction. A joke is like a Swiss Army knife, useful in many kinds of situations. When meeting new people, we can use a joke to break the ice. When things are a bit heavy, the perfect joke can brighten up the mood. But you should always know when to and when to not tell a joke. During a really serious discussion such as the death of a loved one, you should back off with the jokes. Be careful, a Swiss Army knife can cut if used incorrectly. Telling a joke at the wrong time can worsen an awkward scenario. So even though a joke is one of the most useful things to have in your arsenal, knowing when and where to pull one out is just as important. Number 8, be friendly. Being friendly or trying to be friendly is one way to train your social butterfly and be less awkward during interactions. Practice makes perfect. Being friendly and having a lot of social interaction can take away its power to make you nervous and give you anxiety. It also trains you to be less shy around new people. While it's true that not all people will accept you even if you are friendly, it doesn't matter how friendly you are, some people will always find a way to react sourly. But, even if that happens, that's not a reflection on who you are as a person. Number 7, be a good listener. Most people think that being a confident person is all about constantly talking, but in reality, everyone likes being around a good listener. This can work to your advantage if you're shy, since naturally, when you like someone, you're genuinely more interested in what they have to say. Being a good listener is also good when you are around people you are nervous with, such as your crush. Number 6, open up about yourself. Although being a good listener is a great way to be less shy around people, another good way of being less shy and awkward around people is by opening up about yourself to them. Most people are less shy and awkward around people who they feel close with or comfortable with. One of the best ways to have a strong emotional connection with someone is by opening up to them about yourself. You can't make a meaningful connection by closing yourself off from people. Number 5, Be genuine. You can't force something that is not there. Some people get through social interactions behind a mask of confidence. The "fake it till you make it" won't work for everyone. We have to be genuine to create a meaningful connection with someone. Forcing a connection will only increase the chances of an awkward interaction from happening. We should always be genuine with our responses, even in some situations where you think it would be harmless, because a little white lie can backfire on you. Number 4. Accept yourself. Social awkwardness comes from being afraid to make mistakes or afraid that people won't like us. But good for us, that's not always the case. You don't have to be perfect to be liked by others. You just have to learn to accept yourself, because only after you accept yourself, you can be confident. You have to know that it is your imperfections and quirks that are endearing to others. Number 3. It's okay to make mistakes. Awkward situation will happen at least once in your life, and that's okay. Everyone will encounter it. Everyone makes mistakes, it's part of being human. You need to give yourself a break when you make mistakes that put you in an awkward situation. If you find it hard to live down the embarrassing things that you did, don't forget that almost everyone has done an embarrassing thing in their lives. Don't let yourself be stuck reliving those embarrassing moments in your head, and don't be afraid of making the mistakes. Number 2. Choose a good topic. A good topic is really crucial to not have some awkward moments. What should you consider when choosing a topic? When choosing a topic, you should avoid controversial topics before knowing who you are speaking to. It's usually safe to avoid provocative and heavy subjects such as politics and religion. It's generally better to stick to light subjects like sports, movies, and shows when talking to new people. Number 1. Use open-ended questions. Some may have been in a situation where you ask a long question and the only thing they seem to be able to say is either yes or no. That's not entirely your fault, but not entirely theirs also. When you ask a non-open-ended question, most people can only answer with a simple yes or no. Although there are people who are able to extend simple answers, most people couldn't. That's why it's better to use open-ended questions that prompt people to a longer answer. It might also cause them to ask you more questions. In conclusion, being awkward and shy is quite a normal feeling. It's not something we should be too concerned about. It's still something that we can overcome. If we know how, and with some guidance, we can be a less awkward and shy person. What do you think? Do you feel awkward and shy a lot? Have you tried any of these tips? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends, so we can inspire more people. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching, and keep wondering.